Hello, you
I don't
guys.
know what's going on with it. All right.
It's not
Anyway.
it's you.
No.
Welcome.
Oh, there it
Welcome
goes.
to our show.
Ah, there it is.
That's what I told you. Anyways, hey you guys.
There's that.
It's a Super Bowl Sunday, and I know many of you are going to be watching the game. So we will keep this just to an hour. I believe the game starts at 5:30 our time. It's 4 o'clock here our time. So we will go ahead and just make sure that we're done in time for you guys that are going to watch the Super Bowl to be able to enjoy, have your entertainment and have a good evening. So, thank you guys, by the way, for showing up. And Charles,
Charles, hi.
hello back, sir. How are you? Hopefully, you're doing very well today. It's been a crazy week again for us, man. One of these times we'll have a normal week, I guess.
What's normal?
What's normal? But on the table back here, Charles, you can see all these figures. Maybe if I move. So that we're getting ready to do
one-page rules
and do 1,000 points on that. So it'll be my robots and human defense force against Ashley's alien invaders.
No, it's not.
Or what do you put?
Where did the paper go? It's the Eternal Destiny.
Eternal Destiny, or what? It's a different faction.
It's a different faction. It's like Chinese dragons and stuff like that.
So it'll be interesting, Charles. We'll see
I'm trying to find it.
If she can win or not. As well as you can be. Well, hey, that's good. And you're redesigning your paint area.
Eternal Destiny.
So
Dynasty, not Destiny. Dynasty.
So kind of like
ninjas.
Ninjas with firearms, I guess.
Yeah. Samurais and stuff like that. So we'll give that a try.
We'll figure it out.
It's like 38 models to 40-something models. So
it's 1,000 points. This is what we're going to do. Hello, Telemachus. How are you? We're going to go ahead and just keep it to 5 is all today for an hour because the Super Bowl, there's quite a few of the people that watch the Super Bowl, so we don't want to interfere with that, so they can have their fun and their enjoyment there. So we will just keep it to an hour today, you guys, is all. That way, everybody can have their fun. And while everybody's watching the Super Bowl, Greg's probably going to try to finish doing his taxes because, maybe. That's fun. That's fun. Hey, Meandering Mike, how are you, sir?
Hey, Mike.
Behind my shoulder there is the one-page army group I'm doing. Well, some of it, but 1,000 points. So
yeah, we're gonna try something a little different.
We're gonna do 1,000 points, me against Ashley, and she's not gonna use her aliens. She's gonna use the one. What were you just talking about? The Eternal Dynasty. But you're gonna do something different with it. So what we're gonna do is, now don't laugh, because we want to do this for a reason. We want to show people that you can play with the models, or you can play with.
You don't have to spend a lot of money.
The printed paper proxy. So it is, if someone doesn't have a resin printer, because you really need a resin printer on these little guys.
If you can't tell, mine's going off.
If they don't have one, then Ashley decided it might be a good idea, and I think she's right, to print out a whole bunch. You could show them on the other camera. Print the armies out just on regular paper, and so her army is going to be paper, stand-ups, old school style. So, look, I'll show you here real quick. Oh, cool! You put together a paint station, Charles. It holds 50 bottles.
Nice.
Those are nice. We had a couple of them, and when we did the desking, we had to remove them. But they are nice if you got the right stuff. And some of the newer stations are friggin' awesome.
Oh yeah.
So hold on a second here.
Does not.
Is your cover open on it?
No. There it is.
That helps. So we'll stick that up so you can see it. Hold on. We'll switch it around here. So what she did is printed out a bunch of the paper stand-ups. So it's going to be models with the stand-ups. Now, That's mainly because she's just now starting to print hers, but her idea was show people that you can do it.
Well, this was the one I was gonna do, but then I was going through the one-page rules and found dinosaurs. So I switched again. Now I'm gonna have dinosaurs.
I think it's good though because it gives people a chance to play the game who don't have the ability to print stuff. You can just, and if they have a regular, cheapo printer from the store, they can use paper stand-up. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll see how that works out.
Chat in here.
But it'll be 1,000 points. So what do you guys think about that? We'll give that a shot. For me, I have gotten quite a bit more done. The Titan model that she printed, I might like that Charles. He's a big dude.
Yo, big boy.
I have not painted him yet for a reason. I ordered some bases. I had to get a 150 millimeter base. So I found the 160 millimeter, which is slightly.
Where are they? They're over there on your phone.
No, they're not on my phone. They're over here.
Your phone's on it.
So I got a package of 3 of those.
Babe.
What?
It's not allowing it to pop up.
What are you talking about?
The chat or the on YouTube or Facebook.
Okay. So let's see.
It's only sharing it to something else.
Oh, it's
still trying.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I have it sent over so people can watch it up on YouTube. So it's still
right. You mean on to the group?
Yeah, to the group. So it's on there.
This is Facebook.
It did that the last time too.
Yeah, it's not recent.
Who knows?
It's all there. Well, hold on a second, guys. I'll go. It might be that it's just.
There it is. It just looks like it popped up. Because my phone just went off with it.
Is it coming through there?
So I'm looking.
Huh.
Nope, it's still showing.
Facebook is a very difficult entity to deal with. Unless you're streaming just through them. So, I don't understand that.
And you can shut off my camera.
That's weird. Alrighty, well, it's all good. We're going everywhere else, so it don't matter.
Yep.
And so that's what we got that going, and I got one of the artillery is pretty much painted. It's mortars.
Oh, show off your here.
What? It's
no, not him. No, screw him.
What?
Your big boy.
I already did the Titan.
Nope.
What?
Your warsuit. We finished him finally.
Victor. Oh yeah. So then Victor warsuit finally finished that. Finally finished that, you guys. Let's see if to slow it down there. Let's see. Charles says, Ottoman sign in front of my recliner. Oh yeah. Well, you don't want your games ruined like that, sir. Nope. Definitely not. That's not what you want. For sure not what you want.
So I have to find his decals. It's the only thing this guy's not missing. What?
Facebook says I've reached a limit of live streams. I didn't know I was limited on Facebook.
Wow.
Okay. Don't need it then. That's interesting. I guess Facebook or Meta, as they are now known as, changing their stuff up, so it's all good. But anyways, I got him done. I gotta get decals on.
Yep.
And
Greg bought a new black paint, so that's what's on him. It's matted compared to.
It's a more of a matte black. It's the Vallejo
model color.
It's just a model color black.
Here.
No.
I'll cover it.
So that's why it's a little bit more of a flat black that I wanted on the joints, because I might go back over them a little bit and dry brush on it. and see if it makes it a little bit more weathered, I guess.
Eh.
I'll try. I'll see how it comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Charles. Yeah, it took a while. I kept getting sidetracked and whatnot, but now. So, anyways, we're gonna do the 1,000-point game, and we'll see how that works out. And I think I need to get a haircut at some time too. It's getting moppy.
Yep.
But,
we've just had a lot of things going on the last couple weeks.
I've used so much of that Vallejo Russian green that I got a new bottle in. I like these bigger bottles. They're 60 milliliters. They just go a long ways, and they're way worth the money. Because I mean, this first one, which got a couple drops left, coffee near the keyboard. Oh, Ashley does have coffee by her keyboard. Yeah. Like I say, we did all the Russian tanks for Team Yankee, and some of the Russian troops, and then all these defense forces. And I just know there's a little bit in there, so I got some more. So you get a way good amount for what you got to do. And yeah, the coffee there, Ashley, you got to watch that.
It's empty.
Oh, now it's empty. Okay. There you go, Charles. You don't got to worry.
Now you don't got to worry about it. You can shut this one off. That way I can move it out of my way.
Oh. All right, here, I'll shut that camera off.
That way it's out of my way. All right, lights coming back on.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you never know when you're going to spill something. Thankfully,
I've done it.
I keep my coffee over here to the right. I got my...
You got an L desk. Hush. I got this little bitty space. You got a whole bunch.
Well, you had more than adequate space. You just overfilled it, as everybody has seen.
Me.
Now you have Jeff up on your laptop.
Oh, speaking of, Jeff is done. He's got his stripes.
He's got his stripes.
He's got his stripes.
Make him sound like he got promoted.
But yep, he's done.
Yeah, he's a goofy little guy. So, anyways, you guys, now that's what we're setting up over there. I do have some artillery field pieces that came out really nicely done, but I haven't got a chance to paint those yet. So,
well, you're not using the only one you're going to use is that mortar thing.
I'm just going to use the mortars to see how it is, and because each artillery piece has, its crew.
That's my
so you can field more, but I got one.
And I filled.
One painted crew ready to go, so we will do that. And I had a lot of fun the last time, but this will be the first time I'm playing their rules with their people according to their stats, where before, you guys know, I proxied in Space Marines, which was not good for my mental
Do you have
health.
a brown over there?
Well, I don't know. What kind of brown?
Just a brown?
I just have the leather that I use.
No,
I
need a brown.
No.
Screw it, I'll use that one. That's the one I use.
By the way, this the Army Painter Speed Paint, the hardened leather, I really like it on the straps, especially with the military stuff, and your holsters, and it really is a good little. It's very quick, and it dries nice. It looks like a kind of a rich dark leather to it. So personally, I found that a nice one to use. But so far, it's been a good week on the models. Crazy the rest of the way. And the Barbarossa game we got out. Thank you for the comments on that. I actually got quite a bit of views on it. So we're going to do another one of those too.
I don't know if I want to do any more of them. I keep getting my butt whooped.
Well, you were doing it smart last time. You took my plane out by taking out my HQ. So the HQ, without that, you can't have the plane. So...
No, I was just rolling really, really bad.
No, you're not. I mean,
no, on that one, it's opposite than what most people are used to. You have to get low numbers for it.
Yeah, it's just, you gotta try it. Shaking my hips is not modeling. That's not what they say on OnlyFans, Keegan.
Wait a minute, if you're doing OnlyFans, where's all the money?
Models. Haven't you guys seen that little meme where the guy is standing there, and he goes, "My God, you've designed this escape room so bad I can't get out." And then it says, the store clerk says, "Sir, this is a Warhammer shop. Get it? He can't get out of there. It's too hard for him to escape without spending money. So you got to make money somehow, right, Keegan? And I still got to keep my integrity,
I figured you bought it with coffee.
That too. Yep. Why not? I wonder how much taxes I have to pay on that. I don't know, Keegan, but I'm glad you showed up and said hi. So I think Keegan, I don't know, are you working today? I can't remember.
He's on call.
I think you're on call. Yeah. So anyways, you guys, it's been a pretty decent week. The game coming up next for you, like I said, will be that, and we'll get it out. We will keep it a little short tonight and be done by 5. Again, I've seen more people show up on my counter, so it would be because Super Bowl, so you guys can all, whoever's watching it, can go enjoy the game. Oh, I know, Keegan. You make good money though, working 6 days a week. I've been there, done that for too many years. I don't want to work any extra anymore unless it's a necessity, like I have to. Because it's just gets old after a while. It gets tiring. So, and then we got snow coming, so who knows? I'll be out plowing again probably between Tuesday and Thursday, so that'll be fun. And really the first 20 minutes plowing is fun, and then it just becomes monotonous. Especially if people don't get out of your way. And you're not really allowed to just plow their car out of the way if it gets in front of you, so
I just bury him.
Yeah. It's overall good though. But I don't know. I think so far this year started out pretty good with us getting more done. So far so good. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to make the March to Victory, which I don't think the site's up yet. I thought I looked a little while back, but I don't think we're going to make it this time, you guys. Just too much expenses, and then a lot of things going on too with my mom. So I'm going to have to wait and see, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'd say we probably ain't. That's
yeah,
a month away.
We pretty much have just put that on hold to see how everything works out.
Maybe we can catch next year's.
Well, World War II, Brian, how are you? 6 days a week is brutal. He does it every week. I got you beat, Brian. I do 7 days a week every week. And for some reason, I'm doing 30 days in a month. Well, sometimes 31 or 28. It depends. Our calendar's kind of screwed up. But, Oh, Charles, you don't have no idea who's playing, no way of watching. It won't cost you money. Yeah, you don't care about it. Without offending anybody, I lost all respect for the NFL when they started doing the kneeling thing, and they couldn't just keep it a game. And after that, I was like, I'm done. And it's entertainment anyways. So, but that's just my personal opinion.
It's what the Eagles and Chiefs or something.
Yeah,
like
that. my boys like it, and a lot of the people that watch like it. Hey, if you like it, that's fine.
More power to you.
That's why we're just keeping it to 5 today, because a lot of people do care about it. Go have fun, enjoy it. It is not always a contest with me, but I like the way you worded my name, Greg. Is G. Just put OG in there. So then you got.
You're not OG. Don't even start that. I love you, but no. In what world do you think you live in?
I don't. I just get up and go to work every day. World, you're funny. It's a realm. She doesn't play enough games to understand. I don't call it the world. I call it the realm. It's free on Tubi, huh? There you go. I mean, that's free, I think, anyways, ain't it? You like to watch your dogs wrestle, Keegan? There you go.
Yeah, Keegan just ended up getting a new puppy, so
yeah,
his house has been a little hectic lately.
Keegan and Crystal have a cute little dog. You should throw a picture up. Yeah, Brian, I really enjoy our hobby that we do, and I just like to have fun with it and keep all the. It's kind of like going to movies. So don't get me wrong, but if I want to go watch a movie, I want to watch a movie. I don't want to go watch a movie that's injected with political agendas and stuff. I just want to go watch a movie. And so because most everything today has all these angles on it, a lot of it I don't pay attention. It's Maya's world and Greg just lives in it. Yeah, that's about it. That's pretty good, Keegan. You got me there. So Maya's my granddaughter, yeah, but she's a little cutie. She likes the modeling and all that stuff already. Yeah. So she's already on her way to being a gamer and a modeler. So I think that's cool. She has her own little paint station and stuff, as you can see right here. We moved it, but
she wanted to be closer.
Got her own little toolbox, yep, and her own paints and stuff.
Her own little coffee cup that we bought her for a wash station.
Yep, only because Ashley wanted to get back her Citadel.
Yes, that's mine.
Wash.
She still uses it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the older music. Yep. I have quite the playlist I listen to. So I just try to get up and enjoy life and just stay out of the rest of it. You know what I mean? It's just there's certain things none of us can do anything about. So I just go to work, pay my taxes, and paint my models, and
this is an
and dream of being an OnlyFans star one day, maybe.
We'll sell Keegan's pictures.
Yeah, sell Keegan's pictures. Not that would be funny, but yeah.
Hey, we might make some money. People saying get rid of them. Oh, Reese is on.
Oh, hey Reese, how are you? He didn't show up.
He doesn't.
I don't know. I think he's got you're just doing a VPN or something like that. Maybe you're going through it. It'll show up over here on the other screen for YouTube. How are you doing, Reese? Are you having a good year so far? A happy year? Hopefully everybody's doing good this year. I mean, there's lots of issues everybody's having to face.
Does that sound out?
I understand that. What?
Does that sound out?
Turn it a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I understand that, Charles. Dogs are really fun to have around. Oh my God, Brian, that's funny. Model with my models.
He said it's a good one. Cold, just cold.
Just cold. That's all right. It's a weird one though. Weird World War II. This weather out here, like we have no snow.
It's freaking bitter.
But we should have something.
We'll see. We're supposed to get snow Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
But so far, we've been able to get to our hobby store just fine, so we're okay. It hasn't slowed down anything like that. That would be a good tag for me, though, huh? Plastic cells. Yeah. I wonder what a following I would get. Might be
probably
interesting.
Some weird ones.
Yeah. I don't
people
know.
would think it's something completely different than what it is.
Yep. I could have all sorts of fun with the titles. Probably can't say them here that are going through my head, so I'll just be quiet. But so far the year's been good. Our podcasts are doing very well too, for us. So I like that. We're getting more pickup on that. We've gained a lot of subscribers, so thank you guys.
We're actually at 2.23 now.
Yeah.
We're over the 2 mark.
Yep, I appreciate
almost
that.
at 2.25.
And the only thing is can't do anything with YouTube for trying to earn if you want to till you get X amount of hours. So, and every month it goes back 12 months, so it just changes. Holy cow! It was 90 yesterday. Now it's 50s.
Jeez.
Yeah, everyone's sick. Well, you're dropping 40 or more degrees sometimes in a day. It throws your body's immune system off and whatnot. And,
and that weird like bronchitis kind of thing going around.
Yeah, there's all sorts of people.
I don't know if it's bronchitis, but that weird respiratory
stuff. And what's funny is in that bitter cold we had 2 weeks ago where it was below like 25 to 35 below here for a week. And I told you guys I had to work in it every day outside all day, and that's brutal. It was hard to breathe, man. Like you had to stop walking because you're like, yeah, it was just too cold to be in it all day. But now this week it's just been, I'll lay down at night, my throat will start to like act up, and you know how you cough and it itches, and it makes you cough more. And do that for an hour or so. I'm like, what? What the heck? And there's not really anything you can do about it because I'm not sick. Just don't have no issue during the day. Then all of a sudden at night it'll just out of the blue. But that's been since I was out in the cold all that time. Could be too something simple as my heater pulls all the moisture out of the air and runs it into a pump and into a drain. So my house is very dry, like it's too dry. I need to get a actual humidifier. Um, but this bouncing around weather don't help nobody, man. It's not doing very well. So, um, anyways, you guys, our podcast, for those of you listening, we appreciate it. And those of you who haven't, go check them out if you'd like. Pretty much wherever you want to find us, you can find us. Like I've said before, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Audible, just everywhere. So we've kind of gotten spread out now.
A little bit everywhere.
Yep. And we're getting fairly decent responses as far as we're starting to get a little bit of a following more, and the downloads are picking up more because I used to do really well with my commute episode, where it was me and Clint was really one that people liked. But like I said, we don't work together anymore, so we don't drive anywhere together. So let's see, we did that. We've done some work. We do have, remember, our regular website. So if people are curious, they can just check out gamerswithcoffee.com. I just built a very simple website. Like I said, I've done so on purpose. I don't want a complicated, flashy site that looks like I spent $20,000 on it. Just me. And since I was able to just kind of do it my way, I just did it very simple to the point things. Our coffee shop, gamerswithcoffee.shop. We're
that's being worked on a daily thing.
Yeah, it's being worked on too because I've got to start advertising that. I've had it for a year and it's just kind of been as a hobby. I want to get it up to where it helps to pay for some of this going out on things. So that's something we're working on too. We got things that we talked about doing that we're doing this year. Of course, there's always stuff that comes up and gets thrown at you. But you just got to get up and keep going, push it through. Otherwise, it'll overtake you.
Yep. If anyone ever wants to check out our coffee shop, the QR code up in the top left would be.
Yeah, that'll take
you directly to it. So we got like 40-something coffees.
Yeah, there's more coffees on there now and some more teas. There's always free shipping in the States. So I don't know about out of the country.
We do ship all around the world.
It ships. Well, it will ship it anywhere, but I know that in the United States, it's going to be free. So whatever the coffee is it. There's no shipping charge. But I've had 2 emails that asked me about from out of country. I don't know. I think there's probably going to be a charge on that one, but in the United States, no. To clarify that, it's just good the way it's at. So for those of you that purchased, thank you. We appreciate it, and we're just going to keep going forward, man, with some of the things we're doing. I'm actually getting back to the game part. I'm really looking forward to doing the one-page rules. And Brian, you didn't miss this. We're World War II, so you might get a kick out of this. I actually had a good idea. So I have that little printer in the back over there, printed up a bunch of my human defense force stuff that people have seen, Brian. And Ashley printed up the paper stand-ups because you can go there and print them. So we're going to show people what it's like the game, that you can put your stand-ups in. You don't have to have the resin printed models if they don't have a printer. And they just have a regular, $40 Walmart printer. They can print paper, use paper standees. And it's just going to be fun. So it's going to be 1,000 points of her paper standees and 1,000 points of my models. And of course, the dice, decide the outcome. But I just think that she had a good idea. It'd be a good way to present the game that way too, so that people looking at the game realize they don't have to just
spend thousands of dollars on models.
And my human defense force stuff, the STLs were free because
that's a new faction.
It's a new faction, and we're on it. We subscribe to their Patreon. So I got the models free. They didn't cost me anything but the resin. And I think it's cost me a bottle so far. So I'm out about $15 to $17 for the resin. So, you know, very cheap, very cost effective for me to play this. And it's not your, you know, your big gaming companies like Games Workshop and stuff. So I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be nice for people to see that. So hopefully it'll encourage some people to go who are sitting there going, oh, geez, I can't do this. I don't have the models. But they have a printer because most people have a printer anymore at the house, right? Most people do. So this would be a great way to do it. And then where's your building that you printed out, Ashley? Hand me that cardboard one. So also, you can print buildings. Now, see these? What I did is I got on Amazon. So if you want terrain, okay, you guys, you're not going to have this looks like paper, but it's cardstock. So on Amazon, I ordered a packet of cardstock.
Where is
So
my
it's
cardstock?
longer. I don't know, wherever you put it. It's longer paper, so it'll print it. But when you do these buildings, they're pretty sturdy, you know. And of course, if you were to like use like a decoupage glue or whatever, you know, the clear coat, it'll just solid up. So your terrain can be just printing your own terrain too. So that's kind of what I want to do for showing people. Hopefully, you guys think that's a good idea.
That's gonna irritate me now.
Ashley had a good idea, and I just kind of expanded on it. But this will work, so people can get into gaming as cheap as possible because we all love. There's tons of beautiful terrain out there, but a lot of it costs a lot of money too. What'd you say there, Brian? You've seen some cool paper files of 40K with front and backs.
Found you.
Yeah, Brian. You're exactly right. I think the paper thing works. So it's longer than normal sheet of paper, cardstock, but it's pretty heavy duty. So it'll run right through your printer, and then print your terrain. This is just one of a multitude of buildings they have. So cost effective wise, I think it's going to be cheaper for people to buy the cardstock, even if it's $17 for a pack. You're not spending $200 or $300 on terrain. You know what I mean? Even with your ink.
Yep, and I just used Corolla washable, basically glue.
Yeah, Crayola.
Elmer glue.
Yeah, so you
School
get your
glue, whatever you want to call it.
99-cent bottle of school glue and put them together if you want. But again, I'll bet you if you know anything about decoupage, it's a clear coat. You put it over the paper, it adheres stuff to like glass. It would solid these up like you could put them in a box because it would make them solid. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about doing the game. So I think it'll be
get your ass whooped.
Yeah, this time Ashley's going to whip my butt.
I don't know. I've never used these guys. I'm used to Keegan won't play against my aliens no more. Period.
But Keegan and Brian, this is the newcomer.
He's not playing this time?
He's not playing this time, but this is what they call a Titan. So just for reference, there's the regular 28 millimeter model. So you got quite the size difference. And he gets to get fielded. But this time, just going to throw my artillery, my mortars that I showed you guys earlier. I'll show you, Brian, yeah. We'll get this in there. I want to see how it works anyways. And then the tank that I had printed. And 1,000 points. And we'll run it that way. Yeah, the cardstock would work. Works very well, Keegan. Just because regular paper is too flimsy. I mean, you could do it, but you want something that's kind of stays still on the table, then the cardstock's going to provide you
a little bit more oomph.
Well, it's also going to provide you a whole ton of terrain for your ink cartridges, and the paper is still going to be a third of what it's going to cost you to go out and buy trying to do a type of battle you want to do. So I think money's tight on everybody for the most part, and I don't know. I feel pretty excited. I think it'd be a good way, like I said, to help people get into doing gaming. So that's how our video is going to be presented. And if you guys like how we present it when it comes out, like it, comment, share it. The viewing all the way through, we'd really appreciate it. It helps. We try to keep our videos limited. there just doesn't seem to be a want for an hour or 2 hour game. So we try to do it. Yes, the BattleTech terrain, Keegan, is very nice, pre-printed. Um, I ordered an extra pack of that on the Kickstarter, so I have enough of that. Oh, however, I like what's the new company's name?
Hexforge?
Something I can't remember what the new one is, but they have some 3D stuff for BattleTech. I just lost the name off the top of my head, but Hextech. Yeah, they have very nice 3D painted terrain that But again, if you buy a section of terrain, it's $30, $30, 30. So to get a nice looking table, you could be out a few $100s. We all know that. However, paper, again, it's just a cheaper way for people to start to play. Because let's face it, would you rather be out $20 printing some buildings or whatever to see if you liked it before you purchase? Sure, because why not? It's just if you didn't like the game or how it played, why do you want to go invest it? So, holy cow, Jeff! Hello, Jeff. Jeff, don't worry. We will be done. We're going to be done here shortly in about 20 minutes.
So people can go watch the damn game.
Everybody can watch their game and, enjoy their evening. So we won't keep you past the 5 o'clock mark.
No, Jeff's stuck here. He didn't get in at 4 o'clock, so now he's stuck until 5:30.
So now Ashley says, Jeff, you have to make up the watch time. Anyways, 10 bottles of resin. I'm just going to ask you this then, Jeff. Did you happen to get is that like a case? You get like a discount or find a sale? Because I hate those flash sales, and I'm like, damn it, I really should buy it this way because it's cheaper. But usually a flash sale happens about 80% of the time when I can't jump on it.
Yeah, it's in between paychecks.
Oh, you already watched your sports for the day? I thought you were going to watch the Super Bowl.
Isn't he more golf? It's Brian that's
I know
football.
Brian. I know the other Brian well. Mike asked Jeff, how many bottles of resin do you drink a day? Yeah, slow that resin consumption down, It might not pan out for you. Oh, okay. Now, let me ask you this then, Jeff. We don't have the water-based resin. It's you can buy it, but I've never used it. Do you like it better than traditional resin or no? Yeah, Jeff likes hockey. But I thought you also liked the Super Bowl. Maybe I'm confused. I know May Warmont, the other Brian, he's a Chiefs fan. You're going to watch the Super Bowl from the back of your eyelids? Yeah. It's called Dream Theater.
I'm not really big on the Super Bowl. The only time I ever really watch it was to watch for the commercials and the halftime. That's pretty much the only
thing. Yeah, the commercials are always. They used to be good.
I haven't watched them recently.
Halftime shows. Don't get me started on that. I don't think too highly of a lot of their halftime shows anymore. They used to be really good too. Oh yeah, you're a Redskins fan, and they're out. Yep. I talked to a lot of people who aren't a fan of either one already, but my kids. Go ahead, Ash. Yeah. Both my boys are gonna watch, but they're one is big time into the Cowboys, and the other one likes a few, but none of them are there this time. So it's too brittle.
All right.
Oh, okay. Brian from World War II says it's a brittle in his opinion. Yeah, we just that's how we clean ours is with the alcohol.
I'll be back.
Where are you going?
I gotta go jump them.
Oh, jump start the car?
Yep.
Oh, okay. See what I mean? It's always a crazy time here. So the kids need their car jump started. So the resin that we use, I'm pretty happy with it. This resin's not very brittle at all. It's solid, but not brittle. However, I think it can depend on what people like. So I like the detail. This is very, very, very detailed. I can't print anything bigger than this though in there. This dude was just within, you can't even hardly measure, barely fit him in there. So it will be a good thing. And then also, since I got my Victor Warsuit done, I'm just going to throw some decals on him. Weird World War II. I got him done. But I'll throw some decals on him, and then I'll throw down a 40 cave and take it from there. Have some fun with that. But one-page rules, I'm just keeping. I got my guys separate, so Greg's happy on that, and we'll take it from there and see where that ends up. So Jeff, it's 1,000-point game that's coming up this week. We're gonna do, and Ashley's gonna do paper standees for her end. So because you weren't here when I explained this, so people can see what it's like to just play with the paper, and that will work out well. Make sure I get caught up. Okay. You're thinking of printing a giant Necron? Well, weren't you going to print your new machine, though, Keegan? Can't you? What the hell is that thing called? Your big giant pyramid-looking thing. You can print that now, I think, in there because you got a big enough print volume to do it on that. Plus, yours is very fast printing machine. So you may as well. We should throw down a proper game, huh? And take it from there, as they call it. At least that's what I've been told. Oh, okay, so brittle, but the low odor works. Let me show you this, Jeff. See this thing here? This sets inside the printer. There's one in there because it came with two. And top comes off. It's a charcoal filter, fan. You just turn it on, set the cover over the machine, and this pulls it all in and cleans the air. So there's no odor. Literally, you can sit here and it's running behind us right now. See the light on in the back there on the shelf, right above this. It's there's no odor. There's nothing. These little air purifiers work really well. I think you get two of them for $25 when you buy them separate, and you just charge them up. So there ain't no batteries. You could probably get the carbon filters replaced if you need to, or charcoal. I'm sorry. But it's really nice because there's no smell, none. There's just no smell. So like one's in there right now. This one's over here to charge up. They help quite a bit, I think, in a fantastic way. And like for you, you'd need low odor. Plus, you're in an apartment. You also don't want your neighbors smelling anything. But that'll do it right there. So it'll get rid of whatever little odor is left, and there's usually room inside all those machines to put those little filters in. So something to look at, Jeff. I don't know. Maybe it would help you. Maybe not. It works really great for us. Those are on the Anycubic website, so you'd have to go to Anycubic, and there might be other variations. They just came with the one when we bought ours, and I was like, hell, that's a heck of a deal, man. You're printing some Warhammer and 28 millimeter. Well, yeah, hopefully. You got a nice enough printer to print pretty quick. I gave Keegan some money for some resin, and he used his printer to print my tank because the Ender Pro a long time ago went down, and instead of rebuilding it, they had a refurbished cell for the filament printers I got for $98. But it doesn't do. It's going to do great for dice towers and buildings. It's just fine. But when it tried to do the tank, it couldn't do some of the intricate parts. So I just gave Keegan a couple bucks to print mine out and his print out to where it's good enough I can use for the table. Because otherwise the tank is too big to print in the resin printer we have. Yeah, maybe warm up. We were going to stop here in about 15 minutes at 5 5 our time, because we know in about 45 minutes the game starts. So we're going to make sure everybody who wants to watch the games has a chance to do so. And we just appreciate everybody coming by because
Brian finally showed.
Yeah. So,
About
Lee
damn
Warmite, you're not
time.
going to be able to go back and forth with your little banter with Ashley. But enjoy your game. Hopefully your nachos and smokies, very cool. Hopefully your Chiefs will win for you there. All right. Yeah, since you're rooting for them. So I'm going to do something exciting, Mini Warmite. Well, the whole of America watches the Super Bowl. I'm probably going to finish up my taxes, so I can get them out of the way. Hello, Mythos. How are you, sir?
Oh, it's gonna be weird not seeing him on underneath that name anymore.
That's a good move. Mythos is doing some good stuff, man. He called me the other night. He didn't understand that he got legal paperwork where we adopted him, and he just wasn't sure about that. So I told him, "Yeah,
You're screwed.
You're screwed now." Yeah, Mythos. We wanted to get on touch base with everybody, but we didn't want to keep them from their games.
We should.
Their evenings, because that's
Demand attention.
I don't want to put people. You hear Ashley? Demand attention. No, we don't want to do that.
No.
But Mythos, we're gonna do 1,000-point
one-page rules.
One-page rules. I got enough there, and Ashley's gonna proxy hers in with paper standees so we can show people that you can just play.
You can be poor and still play.
We are poor and still play. That's how you get by. Yeah. Especially if you want to see if it's something that works for you. Is that your
Don't touch the brown
marker?
That's starting.
Oh, yours is more earthy.
Well, it's gonna be dinosaurs.
Yeah, she's working on her ruler. So at least we made good use of our printers, and that's 3D printing really helps.
Now you can't say I didn't print you anything.
Nah. Well, it works. It works for gaming. I'm really happy because for the few bucks it costs to print all this, it's a big savings. Now, if I'm going to play Warhammer or buy anything else for Warhammer, will I try to print that? No. I would just go.
Hey, the one Warhammer figure I painted you and printed for you came out good.
Yes, it did. The Apothecary came out pretty nice. But we can see how 3D printing has evolved. I will say this. I got this years ago. See this Minecraft sword? From my coworker, when they first brought out those 3D pens, that you can print with, you know what they are. So it's kind of interesting. Look at how she integrated the colors in that. I've kept it all these years. Because I was playing Minecraft back then too, and she's like, "Yeah, that's cool. Everybody got you something for your birthday." She goes, "So me and my husband made this for you." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." So I keep it on my desk all the time. All these years later. And it would have taken a lot because I did have one of those 3D pens, and you know what? They're a lot harder to work than people say. "Oh, look, we built this house." No, yeah, you have to be an artist kind of to use them. They're very difficult, at least for me. So this is pretty cool. But they've come a long way, and now that they're basically down to where they're feasible, then it's a good thing. So we enjoy it. As far as we'll touch on, it is pretty cool, Mythos. As far as like video games, we've been playing a World War I game, which is a little frustrating. Poor Ashley, she tries, but it's World War I equipment, you guys, right? Bolt action rifles and whatnot, and brutal game, first person perspective, and a lot of trench warfare. So it ain't like Call of Duty,
no,
where you're gonna get on there and whip it up. It doesn't work that way.
And if you have a heart, you won't like playing it.
Well, it is a little hard to hear the background stuff, but what I want to do is maybe here or there, if I get a chance, maybe just broadcast some of that gameplay here or there. It's very interesting. I would like to see more models and stuff made after what happened in that time frame too. But anyway, just as kind of a side note. And for those of you listening on the podcast, you can find our name on Xbox Live there. That's our gamer tag, is our Gamers with Coffee. It's gamers space with space coffee. So
I think it's just a W.
Or the W, right? Yeah.
Hold on.
and you'll be able to find us.
I think it's Gamers Space.
I think we're around
Gamers Space W Space Coffee.
Yeah, so it's Gamers Space W Space Coffee. So you can add us as a friend on Xbox Live. We'll game with you when we get on. I've
been playing some Marvel Rivals as well. That's a stream.
Yeah, game. Ashley, as some of you know, has been playing Marvel Rivals, but that's a little interesting. Now she's obsessed with the Jeff character. So.
Jeff.
Mythos says, sounds like a great game coming up today. You mean the Super Bowl or our great game? Our great game is going to be one-page rules, but Super Bowl should be pretty good. I'm pretty sure people will have fun watching it. So I have to see what the outcome is there. Lots of money, man, floating around on that stuff. Many more money. Hopefully you didn't bet the house. So we'll see.
Well, and then he has to move out this way then.
Yeah, you can come out here to affordable housing. That's right. Arizona's just going to get more pricier with all those people moving out there. Many more money. Real estate agents are very quick to jump on making more commission. Oh, yeah. Mythos. Yeah, the 1,000-point game I think, is going to be fun. So we'll try to edit it down and get it out there for you guys throughout the week. And in that way, just let us know. Yeah, not really me either, Mythos. Not for a while. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And we'll try to keep it limited to, we try to keep it cut down. Because I think that's where it's easier for people to adjust, to follow through, and see the outcome. But I guess we should probably get a game of Aliens out too at some point.
I don't want to play Aliens with you. You got us killed.
Jeez, cranky. One time I got the entire team wiped out because I pulled the wrong card. On the other hand, I told you before, they were all following me in a hallway, and they should. This is your lesson.
You were behind us.
You don't bunch up, though, people.
You were behind us.
You don't bunch up. You were too close to me. You should have been further ahead. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that is a game that we need to play again.
That game was fun. And, of course, Zombicide. So we're working in what we can work in. But, anywho, you guys, hopefully, not cranky, truthfully. I'm sorry, Keegan. That was the card that was pulled, and everybody agreed it had to be played. So it wasn't like it was just my
Well, at the time,
consensus.
We didn't know it could have been held. So we do now. And the way it was worded, it did sound like it needed to be played then and there.
It did appear that that's what you did. I pulled the card, and that was it.
But we were told after the fact that no, that one
Keegan's
did not.
He'll play with Ashley, but not me on Aliens. I got a video I got to catch up on watching for you there too, man. One of the I just seen it earlier, glancing. So
Trash Trains.
We'll have to check it out. Mythos says Ashley and Keegan need to be like Elsa and let it go, let it go.
Hush, Mythos.
Yeah, they tend to hold a grudge, man. One time you get your team wiped out, and it's an accident. Like, it's not. Wasn't that I planned it that way.
Sure you didn't.
Calculated risk. Well, and they got the Alien RPG stuff. I just don't have time for that. We still got to get our own RPG back on track, too.
Yeah, well, that one couldn't been.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to take on another one in a nice way. I don't want to just take on another RPG, but there are people that have asked about that too. And I'm like, I just need to win the lotto so I can sit at home and make gaming not a job, but devote more time to it. I don't want it to be a job.
No, because then it won't be fun anymore.
Oh, good grief. Keegan says some lines you just don't cross, Mythos. There you go, Mini Warm-Up. You could host it. It would be interesting.
What?
Let him host the Aliens game. I'll just ship it over there to him. He can break it out and then let him try it. Oh, is Reese still there?
He hasn't said anything.
I hope you're still there, Reese. If you are, thank you. Well, you guys, we'll go ahead and let you go. It's that time, so you could catch whatever you want to do. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. It always, like I always say, it does truly benefit us at the end of the week and the beginning because it sets a nice tone for having to go to work tomorrow.
We see who loves us.
And Minnie Warmont, good luck with your Chiefs. Hopefully your team wins and you have a good close game. Not a slaughter game, but what do you want?
The mouse.
Oh, geez, I don't know. You got your hand out. I don't know what you want. Cranky. Oh, you might host a Zombicide RPG game. Okay, then we'll let you do that. We will. We do actually keep some of the stuff weird, just not as weird as you, Brian, from Weird World War II, because that's your department. You're like the top in the weird stuff. All right, you guys. Much love. We'll see you later. Take care. Look for our one-page rules coming up sometime, probably towards the end of the weekend. Let us know what you think. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next weekend, and have fun.
Bye.
Oh, bye, everybody.